poppin' Slick Block? It's your boy, D.W.G Gamer. And we're back to some more Labyrinth of Refrain. Refrain, whatever. Alright. Before I hop into this, let me just tell you. I did grind off camera, alright. I made a new puppet. And I redid the last part. Not on camera, off camera. I already did like four times. Because I wanted to get through it without any of my soldiers getting crippled, right? And so to do that, I ended up giving some of my soldiers hammers.
Allow me to continue this story.
Oh, shit. Turning my TV volume down. My TV started working again for some reason. So there's volume coming out of it. Which is dope, you know, I mean, I can play my PS4 or Xbox, you know, without having my Elgato running. Alright, so let me just show y'all what's been happening. So, we're level 37. I think we're level 32 or 1. So we got about 6 to 8 levels, right? Maybe less. Maybe, let's say anywhere between 4 to 8. Right. I made Titan. He's my new tank. Right. I got him up to level 22. Now the reason I made Titan was because I got this awesome pack called the Defender pack, and I was like, Titan and Clementine. I was like, you know what? Clementine would be perfect for this. Alright, I just need another defensive person. So I wouldn't made me Titan, right? And then I found out that Clementine can't even fucking go there. I think you need to have a sun or a neutral. Nah, you need to have a sun stance. That's the only thing I can think of. That's why he won't go there. So I might need to make a new Clementine, which is bullshit. What was that? Red pack? Because Clementine has built up pretty decent rapport with people. Right? So they have to start all over to just feel like bullshit. Granted. Alright. I have all the equipment, so it's really nothing to me to start over. With Clementine, I just gotta wait till I get a better soul. So right now her soul clarity is 1. I'm with a soul clarity of 4. Anyway. So that kind of pissed me off. And I'm assuming it's that it needs to be that it's son. Because I believe it's not a male or female thing, right? Yeah, because Clara can go in. So it has to be a fucking sun stance. The red goat pack is another annoying one. Because only chicks can be in the red goat pack. Well, only dudes can be in the blue. Why? Can I get a purple pack where I can put both in? Anyway, alright. I can put the Witch Squad pack in, which is basically an upgrade to the Witch Troop pack. Alright. The Frail pack, I believe I put in last part. It's basically just it's a healing pack, right? It's a healing magic pack. It has lamp fog, or it has fog attacks and healing. Right, so that's pretty good. Anything else I gotta go? Oh yeah, I was gonna show y'all the fucking equipment. So right now he's using the Venom Warren Hammer, which, you know, 172. Alright. It currently does more than his current equipped sword, which is the Lucky Damage Sword. Because it has a luck of 99, because for some reason he had horrible luck. And I don't know if luck affects crit chances or not, but I need him to crit. Right, so I gave him the Lucky Sword. Right. Right now, Clem's using the Heavy Mallet. Nothing's changed. I buffed up her bells. Melina's bells. I buffed up her bells so they do more damage. I don't think anything's changed with this. I buffed up and got her a new crossbow. I got her the silver crossbow, which I found when I was diving into the dungeon. Then I buffed it. Got her some good shit. I just never realized she was good with swords and scythes. I had her with a sword and hammer earlier. Although for some reason, every time she used the hammer, she was getting mismatched. Which means that she didn't enjoy the team she was in, or some shit. It's just something about the team wasn't working. Alright. That's what changed. I did boost the Horrific Justing Lance. And I boosted the Rusted Lance. I got her a Rare Potato Digger and then buffed that. Now she's doing 212 damage. Got her some nice little armor. All that good shit. He's using the Spider Lamp. He hasn't been in battle yet, but you know, that's what he got. I think that does more damage than... Yep. So, I think he would do more damage with an attack than she does. But, yeah. And, there's something, I haven't done anything with him yet, because he's not in there yet. He has an Iron Gauntlet and a Heavy Mallet, but yeah, again, he isn't in there yet, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I gave people hammers, which I made them primarily use, because a lot of the monsters in that dungeon are weak to bludgeon. So my Pierce and Slash guys weren't doing anything. Really. that's... Oh, I got to 47,000 mana, so I can... Yeah, I can come here and I can do this. I could get this. But that's not what I got it for. I want more puppets. I can do that right now. I want more item. I want more formations. And 3. Alright, no, 3. I can get that. I can get that. What I really want is to restance my puppets. That's what I want. Fuck rename. Fuck souls. Alright. I just want to fix their stances. I don't know if when I transfer their souls, if I can fucking fix the stance, or if the stance and everything is just permanent. I don't know. And it's slightly bothering me. Mark it. So. Some other things. I believe it was apprentice notes. Yes, there's a few of these I can. The ultimate. Alright, now that that's all done, I feel like so the last 2 days, man, where I've been grinding off camera and shit. Well, pause. The first day was just me trying to get a better result. Right? Me trying to get all the experience I lost. Alright, me trying to fight the trolls and not get critically injured. And also me not fucking up. And wasting all of my heals and shit because I'm falling down ditches. Right? That was like the first day. Right? And while doing all that, you know, I'm on YouTube. You know, I'm listening to Omni. That's one of the commentary channels I like listening to. You know, Omni, Abba and Preach. What's it? MTV Media and Reviews, or I don't think that's how. I don't think that's what his channel's called. It's something, right? Hold on. Mediocre tutorials and reviews. I'm watching his shit, right? And like shit hit me left field, right? Apparently there's a whole situation with Abbott and Preach and some guys on some podcast based in Florida, man. Right? And I know this is old, right? This is what I'm about to say. It's like, I think it's been like a week or two since this shit happened. But I'm only finding out about it now. Because I like to listen to background music or noise when I'm fucking gaming, right? When I'm not gaming, I'm watching YouTube videos for, you know, for comedy. Right? I'm watching VR chat. I'm watching D&D. I'm watching role-playing series and artists, and I'm watching things that's going to entertain me and not force me to think. Right? Because, for the most part, listening to news isn't entertaining to me, alright? I don't like, how do I say this? It's entertaining, but it's nerve-wracking. Right? I don't like... How the fuck do you say it?
Let the battle begin!
This formation should work.
I don't like listening to drama.
Yeah.
Right? Because I got plenty of drama going on in my own fucking life. I don't want to add anybody else's drama into my drama hemisphere, if that makes fucking sense. Right? So, when the shit with Abbott and Preach and, what the fuck them niggas are called. When I found out about that situation, right, I was, like, taken aback. Right? I was taken aback because it didn't make no goddamn sense to me. You know what I'm saying?
You're worthless.
It's... So, a little unknown fact about me, right? I was in debate class. Right? I was in debate class because, unfortunately, my family has a sense of humor. Right? When I was growing up, they said that I liked to argue. Like, I argued a lot, apparently. If I had an opinion and then someone said something that was contradictory to my opinion, alright, I would sit there and I would argue with them to prove my point or to validate my opinion.
Let's go with this formation.
Right? According to them. In fact, it was apparently so bad they made their own little jig and dance. So whenever I was in one of my quote-unquote argumentative moods. Right? So of course, my parent, my mom and my grandmother and my aunts thought it'd be fucking hilarious, right? to put me in a debate class so I could argue with people all I wanted. Right? Which, I didn't really like debate class. I didn't like how structured the debates were. Right? We couldn't just debate anything we wanted. Which was kind of heartbreaking because I would have loved to have had debates about video games. And what people get from video games and sports. Or simply black culture or hood culture. Right? But because it was... I don't know why, but for some reason we couldn't really debate that shit. Right? There were like topics, right? That like the teacher came up with.
You're worthless.
That we had to debate. Right.
There.
So for an example,
Here I go. Yeah.
I remember one was like
That won't work on me.
it was something stupid. It was like
Here I go.
early 2000 clothes or fashion versus current generation fashion, which like back then was like 2013, 2012. It was around that time period. So like we were comparing 2002 clothing fashion and what people wore in 2002 to 2004 to what people wore in 2012 and 2013, right? And you know what caused that switch and change in the fashion sense, right? Which the obvious answer is hip hop. That's the obvious answer. That's really what changed fashion sense from early 2000s to even now, right? Is hip hop and celebrities. Alright? But for some reason, we couldn't just be like, well, obviously it was hip hop and celebrities. We had to go in and look at fashion trends and the fashion industry and who pushed what and so forth and so on and all the right? And then we had to, you know, of course, debate which was better. You know, 2002 clothes versus 2012, 2013, right? Which back then, skinny pants and skinny jeans were like on the fucking rise. Like niggas loved them bitches. And I fucking hated tight clothes. I have never liked tight clothes. Niggas, alright? I never liked seeing dudes in tight clothes. It's always creeped me the fuck out. Let me explain. It's something about tight pants on a dude that creeps me out. Alright? With that said, I don't really have a problem with spandex. Right? I played football. So spandex didn't bother me. Under was it Under Armour? And Nike and shit. Like that type of shit didn't bother me. Alright, it was something about like tight ass fucking jogging pants and jeans. Whenever I would see somebody with the tight ass jogging pants and jeans, like I would feel unnerved, like to my core. Right? Nowadays when I think about it, it's probably just because I was from the hood. Right? There's just there's certain shit, right, that I need to feel comfortable. Like baggy fucking pants that have deep pockets. So I can put shit in those deep pockets. And so that no one who looks at me can see what the fuck's in my pockets. Right? And so, and then I went to school in the hood. Right? Early on. Before I moved, of course, right? And I would see niggas from the hood or different hoods like me, but they would be wearing tight ass pants and they're talking about how street they are and shit like that. And I'm looking at them, I'm like, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see no imprints. Anything you wear. And you don't got your book bag, so I don't. Unless you pull a switchblade from your sock or your shoe. But you got something tucked in there. I don't know. You just catch these hands. You can't puff your way out. Anyway. Right? So that shit unnerved me. Right? And then there was the practical shit of like, how the fuck can you run in them pants? Man, the school's on fire. You gotta break out. Right? But you're having to do a light jog because you can't spread your legs more than fucking 3 inches or your pants and shit would rip. Right? And it could also have been that. Even with like baggy clothes and shit. Or like the normal clothes. When I was young, I was notorious for somehow tearing my pants up. Right? And so it could be that too. So for matter of fact, I just hated skinny jeans and the fucking, I don't know what the sweatpants are called. They were based like skinny jeans. They would get like tight around your leg. Right? Some of them had like little zippers at the end that you could like unzip. Which would like, when you unzipped it, would like release this fabric. You had like a little fabric in between it, which would keep the pants connected, but it would allow the leg to like, it would allow it to like open up more. Like I just never liked that shit. Alright. So of course, I was in the 2002, 2004 clothes was better, and that's what I had to debate, right? Right, but it was like debates like that. It wasn't really shit I was interested in. Right? Because what I was interested in was specifically sports, hip-hop, video games. Right? I didn't really want to fucking talk about how many black males go to college and ways to improve or increase the amount of black males from lower social income areas to go to college. I don't want to debate that. I really don't. Right? I'm thinking about that shit now, right? And it's throwing me off. But the thing about debate class, right, is that it wasn't that deep. Right? I mean, of course it wasn't that deep, right? Because none of my opinions were really involved. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I see Abba and Preach's channel. They're a debate channel. Right? They give their sides and views on a topic. Right? And if they're reacting to something someone else is doing or saying, they either break down what that person is saying and they give counterpoints against what that person is saying, or they give points to why they agree with what that person is saying. Right? Like a very it's a very non-confrontational channel. Right? Yes, I'm cold.
I'll wipe the floor with you. Looks right to me.
So, I was kind of taken aback that they did what they normally do,
Here I go.
You're all right.
where they...
I'm coming.
It's my bad.
That was easy.
I just got done having fish and shrimp. They do what they normally do, right? Where they break down the video, and then they talk about the topic of the video. Alright? So, they broke down the video about paying for sex, right? And it was a video that they were in. Or at least ABBA, I believe. Or I believe it was a video that ABBA was in, right? And they just broke down they broke down more constructively.
Let the battle begin.
Why they disagreed with I can't remember their name. I really can't. Was it Fit and Fresh? Fresh and Fit? I think that was something like that. Fit and something. They just more constructively broke down, right? And the argument, you know what I'm saying? Right? And that should have just resulted, in my opinion, of Fresh and Fit, or Fit and Fresh, giving more points to their side. Right? In my opinion. That's all that should have come of that.
Impeccable.
Was Fresh and Fit said, I don't know if it was real men don't pay for box
I'm coming.
or alpha men don't pay for box.
Here I come.
I don't even remember what their stance or point was,
We did it.
right? But I remember something about men not paying for box, which doesn't make sense. So it had to be real men or alpha men, right? Don't pay for box, which
Let the battle begin.
maybe not. It depends on the real man or the alpha,
Take that. Well,
right? Because not every alpha and real man are the same. In the first place. Second, it's a stupid stance to me. Right? Because at the end of the day, you're gonna pay for the date. So that's you paying. I mean, yeah, you can give her the money physically, but that's you paying for the opportunity to smash, not even a guarantee. Which, with you giving money straight to them, is more of a guarantee. Right? So I saw Abin preach this video, and I saw them break it down, and I was like, dope. Right? So, like I said, 2 days ago, I was listening to shit, right? And apparently, that blew the fuck up out of nowhere. Because Fresh and Fit, I almost forgot their name again, did not enjoy Ab and Preach discussing the video.
Let the battle begin.
I hate these things. I hate these things. So
Let's go with this form.
And they were real mad about it, which didn't make sense. And they're a debate channel. That's how I look at them. Some people see their commentary. Really, they debate shit. So that's how I see them anyway, right? How are you gonna have a debate channel on your fucking, or people you know like to debate shit come on your show and then not expect them to look back at your show and then debate what y'all discussed? Like, that's just stupid to me. Hold up. Yes, I do. That just doesn't make no sense to me, right? And like, yeah, that's a me thing. Please, no. Son of a bitch.
This formation should work.
It's our chance to attack.
So I didn't understand why they were so upset, right? But the fact is, when they were upset, they said some stupid shit that should have never been said. Right? They challenged Ab and Preach to box. And then they made fun of Preach's wife and heritage. Right? Which Preach is Haitian, I believe. Right? And these niggas are in Florida, of all places. Of all places to talk shit about a Haitian. You picked Florida. Right? Which already said these niggas were fucking retarded, in my mind. Right? So of course, Preach, being a real nigga, was like, you want to disrespect my wife and my country, my heritage? I'm gonna be in America in a week. Right? When I come down there, let's settle this shit. I'm gonna take one bitch, then the other bitch. ABBA don't gotta do shit. We just really gotta kill this nigga. I really hope we kill this nigga.
This formation should work.
Shouldn't be that big of a problem. Please. Thank God.
Get ready. Take that! Donum power.
Oh, I was able to do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
hunt.
Just disgusting. What was I saying? And of course, right, Fit and Fresh backed out. Right? Then some wild shit happened. Right? And you gotta understand, like, I'm finding out about all of this shit just 2 days ago. Right? I'm listening to how this shit spiraled out. And I'm trying to figure out how, right? So apparently some niggas showed up while they were having a fucking, what do you call it? I just said it earlier. Why can't I remember what the fuck it was called? Podcast. There we go. So niggas showed up while they were doing a podcast, right? You know, banging on their door, you know, kick their door in and all that shit. I don't know how much of that is accurate, right? You know, apparently someone had a gun.
Take that!
And then some shit about Abba and Preach was mentioned.
We won, thanks to me.
And they tried to spin that shit like Abba and Preach sent a hitman to come get them. Because they were scared to buy, or some bullshit, right? Which of course Abba and Preach denied. Because Preach wanted to fight them himself. Why would he send a nigga when it's a matter of pride? You know what I'm saying? So that was one crazy situation I found out about in this like 3 days. Well, 2 days of me grinding this game off camera. The second situation I found about, which wasn't as funny, right, to me, as the first one. Because the first one was just like, nigga, how are you so stupid? Like, how are you actually this damn retarded? To diss Haitians in Florida. Like, I still can't wrap my head around that. That's like the epitome of being a fucking idiot. He doesn't get dumber. So the most heartbreaking shit,
Let the battle begin!
right, to me.
Let's go with this formation.
Here I go.
No. Let me put that off. So then I found out about Heavenly Controller and Long Beach Griffey's situation,
Here I come.
right? Where apparently at some party, alright, Heavenly Controller got a little too touchy or handsy with some chick who was inebriated or drunk or something, right?
Time to fight.
God damn it. I just want to fuck one of these niggas up. Just one. I just want one.
My favorite formation.
I gotta be careful though. I don't want none of my niggas.
Donum power. Were you?
Miss. Miss.
That pose.
Take that!
Right behind you.
This critical heal her.
Do it like this. Watch me. Stay with us. Ha! Understood. Another successful hunt.
I gotta chill out with using the I gotta chill out with using my my magic. As I'm gonna call it for right now, 'cause that's the only thing that's stuck in my mind is magic.
Let's get started.
And then Long Beach Griffin. Just being a real nigga. Just being a real nigga. Just sided with his boy. Alright. Just sided with Heavenly. You know, it's like, nah. The drunk chick aside, the sober bitches, you know, just let them on. Right? They didn't tell Heavenly no. Until he made a sexual move. Right? Which I'm looking at it kind of like the Aziz Ansari situation, where it was miscommunication and social awkwardness.
This formation
Right.
should work. There.
Because, you know, you can misunderstand chemistry. You know, you can see shit that's not really there. Right? I'm not siding with nobody. It's just like, I can see how that mistake could happen. Right? And if you don't... How do I say it? Right? How do I say this makes sense? If you don't say a firm no, none of that quidditch bullshit, alright? Like, if you don't straight up just be like, nah. None of that, no. Something. If you don't, like, don't do that shit. If you're not interested, just be like, no, I'm not cool with it. I'm not down. You're not going to hurt anyone's feelings by just being real about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas don't have that much pride. Well, most niggas don't have that much pride to where if you say no, they're just gonna flip the fuck out. I'm not gonna sit there and act like there aren't niggas out there who can't take rejection, because there are. Right?
Looks right to me.
Now then, granted, I don't know the full story between Heavenly and any of the girls, right?
Well fought, everyone.
I don't. I still don't know the full story today. Right? All I know is some shit happened. Right? Apparently, the chicks weren't cool with what happened. Right?
1, 2, 3, go!
They felt like Heavenly pushed boundaries he shouldn't, or something like that.
Let's go with this formation.
Right? And so Twitter was trying to counsel him. Long Beach Griffey came in. Right? And decided to stand up for his boy. Like any real nigga should. Whether your nigga's right or wrong, if that's your nigga, you should stand with him. Alright? There's a caveat there. Alright? If your nigga hasn't fucked you over, alright, you should stand with your niggas, no matter what. Like King Von said, I'm gonna ride for my niggas. It don't matter if he's right or he's wrong. Is that King Von? Who said that line? I don't actually know if that was King Von or not. Someone said that bar. And I agree with that shit wholeheartedly.
You're worthless.
Oh, fuck, come on! Son of a bitch. No, just fuck the big guy up first, alright? Everything else is fine. You just gotta get him out of here.
They blocked it?
Okay?
Here. Understood.
Damn it. It's fine. It's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Here I go.
Yes.
There.
Right.
Here.
And so, they tried to cancel him alongside Heavenly Controller.
Understood.
They failed at trying to cancel Griffey. I don't know what happened to Heavenly.
This is a big win.
I mean, he's still putting videos up. He's still getting decent views. I mean, he's not getting the 100,000 he was, or the hundreds of thousands he was getting. But he's still getting like 50,000 a video, so. He's doing good, right? I found out through Omni. That's like who a lot of this shit, right? I've been like listening to, because like I just like Omni's videos. I feel like he breaks shit down fucking perfectly, right? And then the shit that broke my heart. And I mean, it seriously fucked me up. Was the fucking Arcadum shit. Right? Bruh, that Arcadum shit is fucking foul as fuck, dude. Like, it's fucked up. It's really fucked up, man. Now that was the hardest one. Right? Because when I listened to Omni talk about it, and he started, he started listing like people who have added to the situation. He listed Momo, Uzi, like he listed people who've like I followed for like 3 to 4 years, man. And it's just insane. Right? It's insane. Because, how do I say this? Now, I know it might seem like I just underplayed Heavenly Controller situation. Right? I know that's how that seems, right? And I know that might be how that comes across, but I'm not. Alright? I've always believed in respecting people's boundaries. Because I do not like being touched. Alright? There is no quicker way to start a fight with me or to make me uncomfortable than to fucking touch me. Alright? If you don't have my permission, stay the fuck away from me physically, right? Right? So, with Heavenly Controller situation, alright, first off, I'm not that big a fan of Heavenly, right? I only like one type of content that nigga makes. And it's when he's talking about badass anime chicks. And you know what I mean? Let's say badass, alright? Right? It's when he's talking about sexy anime chicks. That's the only content of his I really like. So, the situations, to me, right, with Heavenly, it was two fronts. Two fronts. One, no boundaries. Know your boundaries. And get permission. Right? I remember I used to tell my niggas all the time when I was in high school. Alright. That one of the easiest ways to start a relationship with a chick. Right? Is to touch them. But you don't just walk up to a chick and smack her ass. No, you talk to them first. You get to know them. You build a friendship or something. And then you ask for permission to invade their personal space. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, that worked for like a lot of the niggas I talked to. It was like, I didn't believe you at first, but I talked to her, and then, we asked her, she let me hold her hand, we held her hands, Eventually we made it to hugging, and then eventually we started kissing. You know, I'm really into this chick. Da-da-da-da-da. Right? But you always get permission. You don't just dive into the shit. Right? It's always been something I've told people.
Time to fight.
The fact of the matter is that humans need human touch. They do. Alright? It's one of the easiest ways to form a bond with any living creature. Is to touch it. Alright?
Looks right to me.
And yeah, I'm gonna break it down to you. It's like this. Right? You gotta look at touching.
Here I come.
You gotta remove humans from it. You gotta look at it as a simple thing. It's just grooming each other. Right? How chimpanzees are. Or gorillas. They go through, they pick ticks and shit out of each other's fur and coat. Right? Maybe scratch, on all this shit, which is a form of bonding between the two participants. Right? The fact is, we don't gotta pick ticks and fleas and shit from our hair and coats. Right? But that's still genetically in us. Right? Not the whole picking ticks and shit, but the bonding through touch. It's still in there genetically speaking. And I've always understood, me, personally, right? In fact, you know what I think? Weirdly enough as it is, I think most dudes don't understand that, right? How bonding touch is. But a lot of chicks do. That's why a lot of chicks hug and embrace each other and all that bullshit. Right? There's to be overly touching with one another. And the reason I know that is because I was raised by my mom, aunts, and my grandmother. I have a lot of female cousins and shit.
Step up if you want to.
Anyway, that's besides the point.
So stand here, right?
There. Ha! 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 Ha!
I saw that. I'm coming.
Here I go. Right behind you.
Get permission. Just get permission. Right? So it wasn't me trying to downplay Heavenly's situation. Alright? Alright, because personally, if someone invaded my space and I didn't want it to, I'd fuck them up. Right? Because I just don't fucking invade my space. And I know I'm not the only person who feels that way, which is another part of the reason that I've always stressed my bad. Wait, where am I going? I think I actually need to go back. I'm supposed to be going down there. Yeah. Whatever. whatever. I'll go down there next time. It's always been an hour. I don't want to add no more to it. So just fucking get permission. Just...
You're worthless.
Shoot, I talk to a lot of my niggas nowadays, right? They live outside of high school and shit.
Let's go with this formation.
Right? That I damn near don't want to do shit with the chick.
It's our chance to attack.
Understood.
Unless I got video proof that she's sober and that she wants to fuck me.
Here I go.
Or suck my dick. Or get eaten out. Or fingered. Because I just don't want to fucking take the chance.
You're worthless.
Do it like. Yeah. Yeah. Here I go. How disappointing.
But nah, man. So that was another interestingly funny shit. Alright. Not heavenly situation, but just Griffey's. Griffey's situation was fucking funny to me. Right? Because it was like, I'm not gonna be mad at nigga for just being a real nigga. Right? How? Obviously Griffey's a street nigga. Alright. You think all that shit about blood, cuz, you think all that shit's really just a joke? You either made too many videos about looking for ops and shit.
My favorite formation.
I'm coming.
Pretending to be retarded so you don't get popped. Just so when the ops leave, you can blast them in the back. Like, he used to make too many videos like that. Alright? So I wouldn't be surprised if Griffey turned out to be a Crip. I wouldn't be surprised about none of that shit. But I'm supposed to be mad at this nigga for being real? And following one of the street commandments, nigga? No, that's fake. That's fake to me. You can be mad at Heavenly all you want, but you can't be mad at fucking Griffey for being a stand-up nigga for his nigga. Like, what that told me is like a lot of niggas have fake friends.
Be focused, everyone.
Like, if you get robbed, right? This is just an example. If you get robbed, you can't call any of your homies to come help you get your shit back.
My favorite formation.
Do you really need them niggas in your life? Like, for real, do you need them in your life?
Here I come.
Alright.
Yo!
Now, what's the caveat I'm talking about to where
We won. Thanks to me.
you're supposed to ride for your nigga no matter what, right? The caveat I'm talking about is you getting into some trouble for some shit that you didn't do or didn't participate in. Alright? Your niggas then robbed a bank or some shit, or robbed a store. Or participated. He was a getaway driver or some shit. And he's asking you to take that charge when you had nothing to do with it. Girl, bro, remember you said that you got me next time. I need you to take this to... Nigga, no. Why the fuck would I take a charge for some shit that I had no involvement with? You know what I'm saying? That's just stupid. That's the caveat for me.
Bow to me.
No.
How'd I get? This feels good.
But nah. The shit that broke my heart. Right. Was the Arcadium situation, man.
This'll help us fight.
That really fucked with me, right?
Bow to me.
And the reason it really fucked with me is because I did not see that coming. Right? When it came to Heavenly, unfortunately, Heavenly's a horny ass nigga. Alright? Nigga talks about how he wants to fuck Nami and fucking Nico Robin and other fucking Chun-Li and all these other bad bitches from anime and fantasy games and shit. Right? And then he got big and got all this clout from YouTube. He got some little bitches and shorties, you know. When the cosplay is Chun-Li and do all this shit, you know. So, you know, as a nigga from, I don't know where he's from. I don't know if he's from the streets. I don't know if he's from the hood, the suburbs, the city. I don't know where he's from. Right? But just as a nigga who didn't have much or couldn't get the attention to now be in a situation or spot to where you have the attention and you have much.
I trained for this.
I kind of saw some shit like this was going to happen. This or baby mama drama. That's what I saw in his future. I saw this going to be, you know, he got a little too touchy or too sexual with a fangirl or...
Yeah.
Because he was fooling himself and thought she wanted the Heavenly, you know what I'm saying? She wanted to test his controls out. But actually, she was just asking for some sugar. And I mean actual sugar. Like to bake a cake with. Or put in your coffee or tea or whatever the fuck you drink. Alright. So I saw something like this happening, right? You know why? Because I'm used to seeing shit like this happen to niggas who make it big and don't know what to do with themselves. Right? Prime example is a lot of rappers in the industry. Or hip-hop. Not necessarily the industry, but in hip-hop. Alright? You know, they get big and then they get these beautiful IG models and all this shit, you know, coming on to them. Then they fuck around, they end up smashing because, you know, before then they didn't really have beautiful chicks like this coming onto them. Or they had to pursue beautiful chicks like this. Right? So now that the chicks are coming to them themselves, it's like, well, why not? And then then the chick gets knocked up. Then they gotta fucking put on fucking child support. And all that other bullshit. So I kind of knew that that's kind of be how Heavenly was. Because I always had that feeling that there was no one in his team to tell him to be careful about this shit. That his honey ass was going to get himself into some trouble. But I never saw that with fucking Arcado. I just didn't. I mean, why would I see that shit with Arcado? I mean, he had a wife. He was talking about how he couldn't even look at their fucking Twitter pages. And let me pause. He was talking about how he couldn't look at certain cosplayers' Twitter pages because it would be bad, right? And he didn't want to be put in that light because it would make it awkward, right? And then there's just all this other shit that made me think that he had better control of himself. It's what it really is. You know what I'm saying? It's like if Heavenly situation right, it's a lack of social understandings, a rise to fame from nothing, and a lack of guidance, then Arcade's situation is the exact opposite. Alright? And how they portrayed themselves. Right? Arcade portrayed himself as someone who knew what the fuck to do. Right? That's had themselves together. They didn't need no one to rein them in, because they reined themselves in. Right? And the success they had, they didn't let get to their head. So when the shit came out, and it involved people I really fucking respected, right? It killed me. It killed me a lot. It's like, well, that is so fucking snake-like, dog. That is such a snake move. It's disgusting. Emotion, it became irredeemable in my eyes. All right, just irredeemable. There's absolutely nothing he could have said that could have made that shit any better. And then his fucking response. To, I didn't really do anything that was without their permission, but is it really with permission if you're having to manipulate them into it? Is it? Like, it's so fucking disappointing. Because man, 2018. Nah, I'm not gonna lie to you niggas. The last 4-5 years have been some of the hardest, darkest times for me, right? I done lost niggas. I done lost brothers. I done lost cousins. I done lost friends to some dumbass retarded shit. Alright? I have lost... Nigga, I have lost so many niggas the last 5 fucking years. Right? And Arcadum's D&D campaigns were one of the things that just helped me get through it. Like, for real, for real. Arcadum, fucking VR chat. VR chat clips and shit. And like Foxy and VR Funny. Whatever the fuck he's calling himself now. Because I think he changed his shit. Were like things that just helped me cope. It just helped me not focus on any of the bullshit around me, man. Shoot. It's just... of all the things that he could have been, that he could have chose to be, he chose to be a fucking snake. Just of all the things, why a snake? Why a fucking snake? Why the fuck did you have to go for your friends? Alright. It's just, it's a line that, it's just snake shit. I can't.